Under the sun's relentless glare, Alice, a young girl, embodies stillness on her porch, a portrait of youthful ennui against the backdrop of a silent neighborhood. A vacant swing set sways gently, mirroring her listless spirit. The quiet neighborhood stretches out before her, amplifying the sense of isolation. The sky is wide and blue, yet offers no solace to her restless heart. Even the trees stand still, as if holding their breath in anticipation of something, anything, to break the monotony. Alice stares into the distance, her gaze searching for a spark of excitement in a world that seems determined to remain stubbornly still. Alice approaches the library, its stone facade softened by creeping vines. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dancing shadows on the aged stones. She pauses at the entrance, drawn in by the aura of forgotten stories. Vines twist around the walls, as if guarding the secrets within. The library stands silent, promising a journey into the unknown. Alice steps into the grand library, sunlight filtering through towering bookshelves. The sheer scale of the library engulfs her. Dust motes dance in the golden light. The air hangs heavy with the scent of aged paper and forgotten tales. Alice glides her fingers along the ancient spines, a subtle energy stirring in the quiet aisle. A quiet hum seems to resonate from the books. As Alice continues her exploration, the energy intensifies, wrapping around her fingers as she pauses before a particularly old volume. A faint glow emanates from the book, drawing Alice deeper into the library's secrets. The air thickens with anticipation as Alice prepares to unveil the mysteries hidden within. Alice reaches out, her fingers brushing against the aged spine of a book. She grasps the book, pulling it gently from the shelf. A strange symbol marks its cover. As she opens the book, its pages whisper secrets of forgotten ages. The edges of the library around Alice begin to blur, reality twisting. The library's familiar form wavers, threatening to dissolve into nothingness. Alice is lost in a dense, magical forest, where shadows play tricks on the eyes. Eerie sounds echo through the undergrowth, hinting at hidden creatures. The air thickens with an otherworldly glow as Alice cautiously steps forward. Her breath hitches as she imagines eyes watching her from every corner of the woods. The forest seems to hold its breath, waiting to reveal its secrets to Alice. Sunlight dapples through the dense canopy, awakening a forest clearing to serene beauty. Alice, her eyes wide with youthful wonder, pauses at the edge of the clearing, drinking in the tranquility. A squirrel, perched high on a branch, breaks the silence with an ominous warning. "Beware, traveler," the squirrel warns, its voice echoing with urgency. "A dark force plagues this forest," the squirrel advises. "Tread carefully." In the heart of the forest, a squirrel darts nervously, an omen of the dark path ahead. Alice follows, drawn towards a gaping cave entrance, a maw of shadows hinting at the lair within. Dark shadows spill from the cave, a tangible manifestation of the force that dwells within. The cave awaits, a silent challenge to Alice's courage, its depths concealing untold mysteries. Alice steps into the shadowy mouth of the cave, her heart a frantic drum against the silence. A soft, ethereal glow welcomes her as she ventures deeper, revealing the cavern's hidden wonders. Crystals burst with light, casting an otherworldly radiance upon ancient symbols etched into the stone. She pauses, her breath catching as the magnitude of the place settles upon her. The ancient symbols seem to pulse with a silent energy, whispering secrets of a forgotten time. In the cavernous chamber, Alice stands, a solitary beacon against the encroaching darkness. The shadowy figure emerges, its form coalescing from the very essence of dread. A palpable sense of dread descends, chilling the air as the challenge is laid bare. The shadowy figure's voice echoes, resonating with ancient power. "I challenge you, Alice, to a contest of riddles. Your fate hangs upon your wit." The gauntlet is thrown, the stakes are set, and Alice's destiny hangs precariously in the balance. Alice prepares to respond, her mind racing to meet the shadowy figure's challenge. Deep in the cavern, Alice pores over the ancient carvings, her mind racing to unlock their secrets. A spark of understanding ignites within her as the scent of damp earth fills her senses. Her voice echoes through the chamber as she utters the answer to the age-old riddle, each syllable resonating with power. As her words strike true, the shadowy figure recoils, its form flickering like a dying flame. The cave chamber falls silent, the riddle's echoes fading into the stone. The shadowy figure dissolves into motes of light, the darkness receding. Vibrant hues replace the gloom, revealing a healthy forest. The air transforms, now filled with a sweet scent of pine and damp earth. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a magical glow upon a forest clearing. Alice kneels in the heart of the clearing, her face lit with kindness as she meets the gaze of a chattering squirrel. The squirrel, a tiny messenger of the woods, engages Alice with animated squeaks and gestures. Her heart full, Alice promises, "I promise I'll come back to visit soon." A gentle smile graces Alice's lips, a silent vow of friendship and return echoing in the tranquil air. As Alice prepares to leave, the bond between girl and creature hangs in the sun-dappled clearing, a promise of future meetings. Bathed in the soft glow of daylight, Alice sits in the heart of the familiar library. An ornate book rests silently in her hands, its secrets yet to be revealed. The book, seemingly ordinary, holds a power that defies imagination. A sudden realization dawns. This is no mere book, but a gateway to another world. The library fades as the book's power surges, promising an extraordinary journey. In the library aisle, Alice's anticipation is palpable as she spots a book. Her eyes light up as she reaches for a particular volume. Alice's face lights up as she grabs the book. The cover reveals a vivid image of a pirate ship sailing on the high seas. Alice is thrilled with her new discovery, clutching the book tightly. Under the scorching sun, a pirate ship surges through choppy waters, sails full. Alice stands tall on the deck, a solitary figure among the weathered pirates. A gruff pirate captain watches Alice, his gaze sharp with suspicion. The ship continues its voyage, cutting through the waves. Alice remains composed, despite the captain's distrustful stare. The gruff pirate captain's suspicion deepens as he continues to scrutinize Alice. The pirate ship cuts through the waves, its weathered deck alive with salty air. Captain Barnaby stands tall, his cruel gaze fixed on Alice, a cutlass gleaming in his grasp. Captain Barnaby's voice booms across the deck. "I accuse ye of being a spy, a lily-livered landlubber sent to undermine me crew." He continues, his words like thunder. "To prove your innocence, you'll face me in a sword fight. Winner takes all." Alice meets Captain Barnaby's gaze, the weight of his challenge hanging heavy in the salty air. The crew watches, the sunlight reflecting off the cold steel of Captain Barnaby's cutlass as Alice prepares to fight. On the rain-slicked deck, Alice's agility becomes her shield, dodging Captain Red's lumbering attempts. Captain Red's frustration echoes across the ship as Alice's wit outmaneuvers his brute force. Amid the clash of swords, Alice's mischievous glint shines, a beacon of clever defiance. Chaos reigns as Alice's nimble steps turn the pirate ship into her personal playground. The pirate ship cuts through the waves, Treasure Island looming ahead. Captain stands beside Alice, pointing towards the island with a grin. Alice looks towards Treasure Island. Captain's weathered face beams with satisfaction. Under the relentless sun, Alice leads her band of pirates onto the shimmering white beach. Each pirate carries shovels and maps, their anticipation building with every step. The air crackles with the promise of untold riches, shadowed by the lurking threat of ancient traps. Alice's sharp eyes scan the terrain, seeking the hidden signs that guard the treasure. The motley crew moves forward, driven by dreams of gold and glory, unaware of the perils that lie beneath the sand. Sunlight floods the cave, revealing the secrets hidden within. Alice kneels before a treasure chest. Amidst tarnished goblets and crumbling jewels, Alice searches for something more. She pulls out a rolled parchment, its edges frayed with time and untold stories. This is not a list of riches, but an ancient map. Alice stands resolute at the ship's edge, the wind a constant companion. She exchanges farewells with pirates, their faces etched with stories of adventure. "I promise to keep your secret safe. You can count on me." The pirate ship sways gently, a lullaby of the sea accompanying their parting. Seagulls circle overhead, their cries echoing the bittersweet farewell. With a final nod, Alice prepares to leave the pirate ship behind. Alice enters the library, a familiar scent of aged paper filling her senses. Sunlight streams through the tall windows, illuminating rows of towering bookshelves. A newfound confidence radiates from Alice as she gazes at the vast collection. She moves with purpose, her footsteps echoing softly in the quiet space. Alice breathes deeply, ready for a new adventure. Alice, surrounded by towering stacks of books, sits bathed in sunlight in the grand library. Sunlight streams through the tall windows, illuminating the myriad dust motes dancing in the air. A gentle smile graces Alice's lips as she anticipates the adventures within the pages. Each book holds a new world waiting to be explored. Alice whispers, her voice filled with wonder. Alice steps out of the library and pauses. She glances back at the illuminated building, a gentle promise of endless adventures. The library glows with a soft, magical light, a beacon in the night. The light seems to beckon her back, hinting at the mysteries within. With a newfound sense of wonder, Alice faces forward, ready for what awaits.